Welcome to the annual day celebrations of the Pupil. We invite you to immerse yourself in a magnificent celebration of India's breathtaking diversity and glorious spirit. Let us commence this wonderful evening by seeking the grace of the Almighty. I invite our school choir to lead us in prayer.
सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
Thank you, choir, for that divine start. To formally open tonight's proceedings, I invite our special officer, Mrs. Lakshmi Venkat, to deliver the welcome address.
A very good evening to all of you. It gives me immense joy to welcome you all to the second evening of our annual day celebration here at the Pupil. I would like to begin by extending my deepest respects and heartfelt welcome in absentia to our visionary leadership founder chancellor, Dr. N.M. Veerayan, and directors, Dr. Savita and Dr. Rajesh, whose enduring philosophy and commitment to education have played a crucial role in shaping the holistic journey of our children. A sincere welcome to our esteemed chief guest for the evening, Mrs. Aarthi Vetrimaaran. Ma'am, your journey is incredibly inspiring. To balance the demands of leading massive corporate operations with the soulful work of nurturing the creative voices of underprivileged children through film is truly remarkable. As we dedicate tonight to the power of storytelling, your presence could not be more fitting. Thank you for gracing this occasion. I extend a warm welcome to our CEO, Dr. Yogesh, Principal Mrs. Dolly Mohan, heads of institution, our dedicated teachers, staff, and our ever-supportive parents and guardians. You are the pillars of our school community. We are truly grateful for your unwavering partnership and the trust you place in us every single day. Thank you for being here today. Tonight is about witnessing the magic that happens when young minds connect with their roots. Our students have poured their energy and passion into creating a beautiful theatrical experience, a celebration of incredible India and its timeless tales. We are so glad you are here to cheer them on. Welcome everyone, and I wish you all a magnificent and memorable evening. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm words of welcome. It is now my privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest for tonight, Mrs. Aarthi Vetrimaaran. A dynamic leader with more than 25 years of rich corporate experience, Mrs. Aarthi currently serves as the Associate Vice President at IQ BackOffice, where she expertly manages a 200-member team across diverse streams, including operations, implementations, process re-engineering, and transformation. Bringing her visionary leadership to the entrepreneurial space, she is also the founder-president of TriAura Events Company. Demonstrating her deep passion for the arts, her company recently organized Anubhavam Pudimai, a magnificent vintage musical extravaganza. What truly makes her presence so wonderfully fitting for an evening dedicated to storytelling is her profound commitment to art and the community. She serves as the secretary of the International Institute of Film and Culture, an inspiring initiative run by Aarthi. Through this foundation, she helps provide formal film studies to passionate learners facing financial barriers, empowering the next generation to find their voice and tell their own stories. Dear ma'am, we are truly delighted to have you with us tonight. I now invite our CEO, Dr. Yogesh, and our principal, Mrs. Dolly Mohan, to felicitate our chief guest with a token of our profound appreciation for her gracious presence tonight. I now request our esteemed chief guest to address the gathering.
ஒரு இதில் ஒருத்தங்க சொல்லி நான் இதை கேட்டேன். லாட் ஆஃப் டைம்ஸ் வென் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் டு ஸ்டடி, நம்ம அவங்கள ரொம்ப ப்ரெஷர் போட்டு படிங்க. சம்டைம்ஸ் சம் பேரண்ட்ஸ் ஓன்ட் ஈவன் அலவ், லைக் ஒரு 100லேருந்து 2 மார்க்ஸ் குறைஞ்சிட்டாவோ இல்லை 90 எடுக்கலன்னு 2 மார்க்ஸ் குறைஞ்சிட்டாவோ தே கெட் ஸோ பீட்டன் அப் ஆர் நிறைய திட்டு விழும் அந்த மாதிரிலாம். இதெல்லாம் பண்ணிவிட்டு கடைசியில் எக்ஸாம் அன்னைக்கு வீல் டெல் தெம் don't stress so much abdin. Throughout the time you stress them, asking them to study so much, and that one day when you say don't stress, it's not going to go away, right? I'm not saying don't be very relaxed and let them do abdila sollala. I also have 2 kids. I have a daughter, I have a son, and I also keep checking on what they do or how they study ellame. But it's very important not to sit on their head and push it. We have to understand. நம்ம ஒருத்தரோட ஒரு 2 years பழகுனாலே, 2 years கூட தேவையில்லை, 1 month பழகுனாலே we understand how they are, what they like, what they don't like, அவங்களுடைய பேஷன் என்ன, இதெல்லாமே நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறோம். அவங்க பிஹேவியர் எப்படி இருக்கும், எந்த நேரத்தில் கோவப்படுவாங்க, எப்படி பிஹேவ் பண்ணுவாங்க, எப்படி பேசுவாங்க, இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறோம். அப்போது what is more important is when our children live with us for so long, definitely we will know what are their skills. So if we pressure them for something that they are not interested, it's not going to work. It may work, or the kid might do it only to satisfy us, and I don't think that is what we want to do for them, right? And if they do what they want, that is going to come out of passion. They'll do it better, one. Secondly, they will take the ownership of what they're doing. If we say the ownership keeps lying on us. But if they do it, the ownership is on them. They will feel more. அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு கோல்ஸ் வச்சுப்பாங்க. அவங்களுக்கு they will work on improving their. We don't have to say anything to them because they are doing what they like. So in the awareness and in the sternness in how they are brought up and how they should be, அப்படின்றது அது இருந்தாலே a beautiful bond is created between us and our children. That bond is important. That bond knows that when the parent will get upset, when they'll scream, and they'll know when they can at least they'll have the freedom to come and tell us whatever they feel like. That's very, very important, I think. And to the children, there's only one thing, few things that I wanted to say. One is, the most important thing is, life is more than any one thing, actually. Life is not just exams. Life is not just sports. Life is not the desired job. Life is not just our partner or whichever relationship, our parents or our children. Many women like me and like many other women, when we have children, we என்ன பண்ணிடுவோம் நம்ம அப்படியே the whole our world itself will become the child, right? We let go of everything. எதுவுமே வேண்டாம், வேலைக்கு போகணும், வேலையை விட்டு வந்தால் only child, right? So life is not just that. We should understand, if we have the will, we'll be able to do what we want and take care of our children also in the best way. So let us not confine everything to just one thing, like I said, job, relationship, children, family, money, position, power, and fame. If we confine it to one thing, when it falls down or when for some reason it is lost, then we also get lost. So it is very, very important to be very clear in our mind that life is never a one thing. It is a juggle between different things and balancing between different things. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And I'm glad to have been here to meet you all and speak to you all. Thank you.
Students have worked tirelessly to weave together an unforgettable journey, one that celebrates the timeless spirit, the vibrant colors, and the undeniable courage of this land. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be mesmerized. We proudly present our grand annual production, The Storyteller's Trunk.
But the heartbeat of this land is a symphony. It echoes through the grace of our classical arts, the joyous spirit of our folk traditions, and the bold energy of our future. This evening, we invite you on a journey across time and tradition to witness a land of countless colors and 1,000 different melodies moving to a single unifying beat. Welcome to Incredible India. गरज गरज आज मेघ गणन गणन जायु रे गरज गरज आज मेघ गणन गणन जायु रे दमक दमक चमक बिजुली कहते राज आयु रे गरज गरज आज मेघ गणन गणन जायु रे दमक दमक चमक बिजुली कहते हैं ऋतु राज आयु कहते हैं ऋतु राज आयु कहते हैं ऋतु राज आयु रे सरे मा पा रे मा रे सरे सा सरे मा पा रे मा रे सरे सा Cherish.
ना जाओ जी मन दीद कराओ जी अरे क्यों तरसावे हो मन सकल दिखाओ जी थारी शरारत सब जानू मैं चौधरी हर सले उन बंगा दी मैं कह लगे मर बिगड़ में जागी दो कणी रे चंदा में थारी चांदनी मन दामन में पा ही खुशी रे झुम 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 ओ मर बिगड़ में जागी दो कणी रे चंदा में थारी चांदनी मन दामन में बात ही खुशी रे झुम 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 झुम
rani tere nati tadare rani tere nati tadare rani tere nati tadare tadiye nare nati tadare tadiye nare nati tadare tadiye nare nati tadare rani tere nati tadare rani tere nati
Gama ba 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 ni da ba ma ba 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 sa ni da ba ma ni da ba ma ga da ba ma ga ri ni gama ba 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 da ni da ni da ni da ni ma da ma da ma da ma da gama 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 ni re gama gama da ni da ni de de na ni
dom dana dim dana dom dana dom dom dana dom dom dana ha tirgida 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 ke nata tirgida 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 da tirgida da 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 tirgida tirgida da tirgida 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 takadim tirgida kadim tirgida 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 tanana tom tanana tirgida tanana tom tanana derena derena nadim tadare rani derena nadim tadare rani derena nadim nire kama gari kama gari kama gari re sa nire kama gari kama gari kama gari re sa ni da pa ni da pa ma ga da pa ma gari sa sa ni da pa ni da pa ma ga da pa ma gari nire kama gari kama gari kama gari re sa nire kama gari kama gari kama gari re sa gari re sa gari re sa
Give it. No, Tara, give it back. Party.
Arjun, Tara, you both have started early in the morning. What is wrong?
Party, he's using his phone again.
Hey.
And Party, the boy in this book is fighting monsters and the gods are arguing like it's a family fight, but with thunder. Thunder? Cute. In the Norse stories, the family fights are so bad, they named an apocalypse after it. Ragnarok. Wool is chasing the sun, giants at the gates, and Thor trying to solve everything with a hammer.
Greece, Norway, right? Marvelous places, aren't they? But you both speak of magic as if it only lives across the oceans.
Come on, Party. India is great for food and festivals. But magic? We don't have frost giants. We have traffic jams and potholes. We don't have wizards. Hey, you are there now. Enough. We have people saying, adjust kar lo, like it's a superpower.
Yes, we have all that. But we have giants, guardians, talking trees, and a woman who could set a city ablaze with her willpower. You just haven't looked inside the trunk.
Which one? That old trunk in the attic? Mom said it's full of dusty saris.
Why don't you both bring it here? Let's see if it's just dust. Careful.
Whoa! What is that light? Party, what is that? It looks like you're holding a springtime meadow in your hands.
It is a pashmina shawl, Tara.
What is pashmina shawl, Party?
It is a luxurious handspun shawl a fine craftsmanship which weaves the memory of a vanished ocean. Before the saffron grew, before the shikaras floated, and before the snow leopards roamed in the lands of Kashmir, there was only water, a vast, dark ocean hidden high in the Himalayas. It was called Satisar. But this water, it did not flow. It was held captive by a creature of stagnation, a demon named Jalodbava. He forbade the water from leaving, choking the life out of the mountains.
Я голос слез, я поднимаю, уношу всерьез, я буря. Я ломаю стены, я крик рассвета, звуки вселенной, я шепот и гнев. Полет над сном, я лечу, я закон. Сила воздуха, дышит внутри, я в тебе. Поднимайся, лети сквозь облака, сквозь время и дым. Я песня, я пыль дорог, я дыхание, невидимый Бог. Я в шороке, кроме небес, я полет, что рвет на смерть лес.
For eons, only one warrior dared to fight him, the guardian of the springs, the king of the Nagas, Nila.
You are back? Didn't I crush you yesterday? Or was it a century before? Time is so...
Jalodbava, look around you. The roots of the mountains are rotting. The earth is drowning.
Let it rot. My silence is peaceful. As long as this water stands still, I am the king.
This isn't a kingdom. This is a grave.
No, don't. Steady. Don't waste your energy against him.
Listen to your king. Strike me and I heal. Cut me and I flow. You cannot defeat the ocean from the inside.
He is right. We have fought him for 1,000 years. We cannot win this war with weapons.
If strength cannot move, perhaps wisdom can.
What? Wisdom? We are trapped in the deep.
The wind speaks of a traveler on the peaks, an architect of the earth. He does not fight nature, he shapes it. Kashyapa.
Huh? A human? You pin your hopes on a human?
Call him. If he can shape the world, let him hear us.
Kashyapa, guardian of wisdom. Kashyapa, the valley calls you.
The land cried out, and I have answered.
Huh? Go home, you insignificant mortal, before you drown.
I do not need to enter the water, Jalodbava. I see your secret. You are only strong because you hide behind these walls of stone.
These are not walls, they are the Himalayas. You cannot break them.
Even the Himalayas have a crack, And even the strongest wall has a weakness. I do not need to fight you. I only need to open the door at Varahamula. The stone is waiting to break. What is that sound? The pressure! It's dropping! The water! Where is it going? My shield! I cannot breathe! The air! It burns!
The lake, which was stagnant, is gone. The demon is gone.
The water has gone to the sea to find its secret, and here the mud will turn to gold.
You have given us a home, sage. This land will forever bear your mark. Kashyapamar.
Kashyapamar.
It is not my land, Nila. It belongs to the mountain now. Let the valley bloom.
he terraformed the whole map? Fine. I guess the VFX would look cool on a big screen. Poor Nagas. It must have been so cold. Like Hades' underworld. When the water drained, it felt so real.
Nature is wild, Tara. Sometimes it is cold enough to freeze your breath. And sometimes the air gets so hot, it starts to shimmer. Until even the truth looks like a mirage.
Is that a telescope? Like for pirates?
It's not a telescope, it's a kaleidoscope. Look through it. Tell me what you see.
It's shapes, colorful patterns, but they keep changing. I can't tell what's real and what's a reflection.
Exactly. Now, let's imagine the same trick, but without the glass. We're leaving the cold mountains. We're moving west to the great Thar desert.
Why this thing, party?
Because the desert does this to the world, Tara. Heat bends the air. Distance bends the mind. You see water where there is sand. You see shade where there is fire. And if you're not careful enough, you start trusting your wand more than your eyes.
Mirages.
Mirages. And sometimes miracles. Come, let's see if our four travelers could tell the difference. In the Thar, the horizon lies beautifully. Heat makes far things look near, and near things disappear. Four travelers once followed the shade like it was a promise, and found a dream that didn't speak in words, only in wishes.
can't walk another step. My throat is sandpaper. Golu, get up. If we stop, then the vultures will get us.
We're lost. I told you we should have taken left turn at Jaisalmer. Now we're going to die here. Wait, stop screaming. Look.
It's a tree.
Yes, it's shade. Come on, let's move.
Shade is nice, but shade doesn't fill the stomach. I am so hungry. I could eat my own turban.
I just wish I had a pot of cold, sweet water. Bapre, where did that come from? Who cares? It's water, cold water. I think it's magic.
Magic? If it is magic, then I wish for food. Rotis, dal, halwa. It's real. It's hot. This tree has better service than a wedding buffet.
This is no ordinary tree. Brothers, this is a kalpavriksha, a wishing tree. The what? A wishing tree in the middle of nowhere? That doesn't sound like good news, Ramu. Shamu, relax. The legend says it grants everything you think of. It brings your thoughts to life.
Everything? Then I wish for a soft silk bed with pillows.
I wish for a chest of gold coins.
Wow, we are rich, we are kings. I wish for a crown.
Wait! What is it, Shamu? Wish for something? Don't be shy. If it grants everything we think,
So,
what if we think of something bad?
bad?
We're in the middle of a desert. It's getting dark. What if the smell of this food attracts a tiger? Shamu, stop thinking. I can't help it. I'm scared. What if a demon faces?
You fool! You're manifesting them! I don't want to die. I wish the monsters would go away.
But they're already here. What if they eat us?
happy again.
But the tigers are gone too. Our fear took our fortune away. Next time, let us wish carefully. And we don't shout our thoughts into the wind.
We will. Yes, we will.
Party that tree didn't grant wishes, it just repeated them. Like whatever was inside them came out and stood next to them.
So basically, my overthinking has stage presence.
Overthinking is not a villain, Arjun. It's just untamed power.
And fear is the easiest wish to make. It doesn't even need words. It just happens.
I should be more careful about the thoughts that I shout out into the universe.
Good. Because the next place we go doesn't forgive carelessness.
Where?
Somewhere many people still treat like a far corner, even though it's a whole world of its own.
You mean the Northeast?
The Seven Sisters, right? But I can never remember which is which.
See, this is why I trust Google more than geography.
Don't Google, watch. Sometimes to respect a place, you first have to see it properly.
It's so green.
This doesn't even feel like the same country. After that desert, this feels like a whole different world.
That's the expanse we keep forgetting. One land, many worlds.
And when the harvest comes, communities celebrate with dance. Because food here isn't only a meal. It is a season of work, a prayer answered, and a promise kept.
Imagine dancing because the year didn't break you.
Exactly.
That felt real. Not like a performance. Like a thank you.
It really did. For some families, that harvest is months of work and one good season of rain. If you waste it, and it's like saying all that effort meant nothing.
Then you understood the first rule. In the Khasi hills of Meghalaya, they say rice is not just food, it is a relationship. They speak of a presence that only stays where gratitude lives. They call her Khalukmi.
And if someone forgets,
then the grain doesn't fight. It doesn't punish. It simply leaves. Come, listen closely. This is how a village learned the cost of carelessness. In the Khasi hills, rice is treated like a guest in the home. Small in the palms, heavy with the whole season behind it. Respected and it returns. Treated like dust and it learns the way out.
Vijay ma'am.
the rice is spilling. Don't step on it, pick it up. Good hands. Gentle hands.
The rain played hide and seek this year.
The clouds came, looked at us, and moved on. Not any drop was showered.
I could see you weaving, winnowing, and threshing. So, we are doing our best. Let us wait. Let us not insult the earth for being slow.
Why does everyone act like rice can hear us? Because it remembers how you treat it is how it treats you back.
Oof! Again? It's everywhere! Under the mat, in the corners.
Don't worry, I'll pick it up.
I'm not angry at you. I'm just tired.
Tiredness is real, but respect is still required.
Careful! Don't treat grain like dust.
What next? Rice has feelings?
Not feelings, memory.
Who are you?
The care behind your meal, the waiting behind your harvest, the reason your pot has not turned empty.
Kalukmi, Kalukmi.
Khalukmi, the divine rice spirit. What a bliss to witness.
Okay, so what? You want me to bow to a bowl?
No, I want you to notice what you're doing. When you sweep rice away like dust, you sweep away days of work, a season of rain, soil, hands, and hope.
Easy for you to say you don't sweep, you don't cook, you don't stretch food for everyone. You just appear when people make mistakes.
I appear when people stop remembering.
Fine, then go. If respect matters so much, leave. Let's see how far respect takes us when we are hungry.
Very well. If I am treated like waste, I will not stay like a blessing.
This is less.
Yes.
No grains. What are we going to do?
It feels like the rice slipped away.
Because someone spilled it.
I didn't think words could do that.
Words don't, habits do.
I didn't mean.
But meaning won't fill a bowl.
The stalks are thin. The grains are hollow. Like they forgot how to fill. I hope our empty stomachs don't make noise.
Will there be food tonight?
I don't think so.
This is how it starts. First our baskets, then our bowls.
We need to bring Kalukmi back.
Tell me what to do.
Then don't explain, don't argue. Come with us. Hands empty, head low. We have come in search of Kalukmi. Could you help us?
I am tired. I cannot walk anymore.
It's just because you were careless.
I understand.
Kalukmi, Kalukmi. We have come to ask, not to demand.
Why now?
Because the empty bowl taught us what comfort made us forget.
I was tired and I acted like tiredness gave me the permission to be careless. It didn't. I treated food like it would always return. I'm sorry. I was wrong.
Don't apologize with fear. Apologize through your actions.
What actions?
Pick up what you drop. Don't waste what you cook. And when you had enough, share it like you remember the empty bowl.
We will.
Respect what feeds you, and it will not leave you. If you value what nourishes you, it will continue to nourish you. Take care of what takes care of you.
Oh, rice has standards. Respect the grain or it unfollows you.
It didn't even shout. It just walked away.
Real losses don't announce themselves, Kanna. They just happen.
Cool. So this trunk has water demons, wish trees, and now life lessons.
Please, party. Something funny next. My feelings need a snack.
Same. I want a tale that doesn't emotionally body slam me.
Comedy, you say?
Wow, that definitely has main character energy.
This crown belonged to a king who didn't wear his bravery like a costume. He wore it like a duty. His name was King Vikramaditya of Ujjain in the heart of central India.
Did he fight dragons?
Worse, he had to deal with a very tricky sorcerer and a ghost that simply wouldn't shut up.
A ghost? Like a creepy horror movie one?
Not exactly, Arjun. A betal, a spirit that hangs upside down from a banyan tree in the graveyard. But the trouble, it didn't start there. It started in his royal court with a piece of fruit and a monkey.
Huh? A monkey?
Don't rush, don't rush.
I thought you said a ghost.
No, Tara. The monkey came first. Every single day, a mysterious tantrik brought the king a single fruit. The king, being busy, just tossed them into his treasury, thinking nothing of it. Until one day, a monkey decided to take a bite.
राजाधिराज राजगंभीर साहस सिंहा सकलकला वल्लभा उज्जयिनी पुरवर्धीश्वरा शाकारि साम्राट विक्रमादित्य पराग पराग पराग.
A ruby inside a simple fruit? Sorcerer, I have tossed hundreds of your fruits into my storage. I must be the richest king in the world. Tell me, what do you want for such wealth?
Oh, mighty king, I seek no wealth. I am performing a grand ritual in the cremation grounds tonight. I only need you to fetch something for me.
Name it.
A spirit, a betal. He hangs from the ancient banyan tree. Bring him to me. But you must do it in complete silence. You must be prudent in executing it.
Check.
If you answer his riddles, he will escape back to the tree.
I'm King Vikramaditya. I'll give you my word. I'll fetch you this betal. A promise to the sage. That is all it was. Fetch the corpse from the top of the banyan tree in silence. It sounded so simple. 23 times I have climbed this tree. And 23 times you have tricked me into breaking my silence. Not tonight, spirit. This will be the last time.
Oh, Vicky, you're back? I was worried and I thought to myself, maybe the great king of Ujjain finally threw in the towel. Maybe his royal legs got tired.
Ah, silence, spirit!
Silence, spirit. All
always the same line. You need new dialogue, Vikram. You're so stiff.
I'm taking you to the sorcerer, and this time I'll not utter a single word to your foolish riddles.
Ooh, the silent treatment? Spicy. I love a challenge, but it's a long walk through the dark graveyard, my friend. Wait a minute. Vikram, bro, look out there. No, seriously, look.
Don't try to distract me with the illusions, Betal.
Who are all these people sitting in the dark and staring at us? And why are they holding those glowing slabs?
I see nothing. We are in the golden period of Ujjaini. Let me walk in peace.
Golden period of Ujjaini. This doesn't seem like a haunted forest. It's a massive indoor hall. And honestly, the interiors here seem way better than your dusty old throne room in Ujjain.
The hallucinating spirit?
Oh, come on, Vicky. Look at them all staring at us. It's like we're some kind of an evening entertainment. Oh, I get it now. They are an audience. We are putting on a show. Well, that explains why we are arguing in English instead of ancient Sanskrit. Anyway, since all these people seem interested, why don't we look our best and give them a story worth listening to? Look majestic while walking, Vikram. They're judging you.
Why is this my destiny? Just tell me the story so I can ignore you.
Excellent. Now listen closely.
A rich merchant, Sethji, left a box of expensive sugar-coated sweets on his table. When he returned, the box was empty. He had 3 servants in the house at the time. Kanna, the gardener, who claimed he was working outside all day. Chinna, the cook, who claimed he was preparing dinner in the kitchen. Hari, the sweeper, who claimed he was cleaning the storeroom. Sethji noticed that there were no footprints, but a few sugar crystals were on the floor near the table. He checked the servants closely. He noticed that Kanna, the gardener, had muddy boots. Chinna, the cook, had flour on his apron. And Hari, the sweeper, had clean, bare feet.
Now tell me, oh King Vikram, who stole the sweets? Remember, if you know the answer and do not utter it, boom! Your head will explode into 1,000 pieces.
Oh, that's so simple. It is Hari the sweeper because he had clean bare feet. This means he could have snuck across the kitchen, stolen the sweets, and not leave any footprints as evidence.
Ha! You spoke, Vikram. You broke the silence.
Oh, for the love of...
Nice doing business with you, King. See you back at the banyan tree.
Ah! Get back! Get back! Get back, irritating gods! Get back! I don't care how many times this takes. I'm gonna get it done today.
Okay, Your Highness. It is the 25th time. And you know what? I'm done. No more riddles. I haven't been this much entertained in a while. So, I am going to do you a favor.
What? A help for me?
That tantric set you up? That ritual? A trap. All he wants to do is to dethrone you. In fact, I am so impressed with you that I'm going to tell you a way to deal with that foul bee. Now lend me your ear.
Oh, King Vikramaditya, you kept your promise. Now complete the ritual. Bow your head before the fire.
Bow?
Lower your head to the ground.
I am the king of Ujjaini. I have never bowed in front of anyone. I don't know how the mechanism of it works.
God, do I have to do everything around here? Look, you just bend your knees and lower your head, like this.
Ah, I see.
Well played, Vikram.
You saved my kingdom, Betal. You're free to leave.
Don't think you can easily get rid of me, Vikram. I'm a very clingy ghost. See you next time. You need a good riddle.
Using the villain's own ego against him, top tier move. King Vikram definitely deserved his crown.
But what happened to the Betal party? Did he just go haunt another tree?
No, Tara. By helping the king, his ancient curse was broken. He was finally free to leave the forest. But in India, not all spirits and stories are trying to escape the world. Some are there to protect them.
Those bells look heavy. To whom do they belong?
They belong to the forest and to the people who stand by its edge to protect it. We are moving south now, deep into the western Ghats of Karnataka, where the canopy is so thick, the forest floor hasn't seen sunlight in centuries.
Heavy bells, deep forests, ancient protectors, all these seem a bit too intense. In fact, a perfect storyline for a movie.
Cinema only borrows what the indigenous people have known since the beginning, Arjun. The tribes of the Ghats do not look at a forest and see timber or profit. They see a living, breathing elder. They take only what they need and they never cross the ancient boundaries.
But what happens if someone crosses the line?
The forest does not argue, Tara. It simply reminds you how small you are. In the Kasi hills, in the deep Ghats, the forest is a living, breathing elder. Before the cities were built, the indigenous tribes understood its rhythm. They knew that the earth gives only if you know how to ask. But to a city contractor, let's call him Shaker, shall we? The deed, an ancient tree, was just wood waiting to be sold.
Wait. A city contractor? Plot twist. I thought your trunk had only demons and sorcerers. Since when did the villains carry government permits?
The appearances and attires change, Arjun. But the greed, it's exactly the same. So the Shaker,
We do not need a GPS to find a tree this big. Look at the size of the trunk. That one tree will pay for my entire lobby of my new eco resort. Go on, mark the roots.
He thought he was alone in the wild. He thought he could just draw a line and take whatever he wanted. But the true guardians of the gods are always watching the boundary.
Stop right there. You have just crossed the river line. You definitely don't belong here.
The welcoming committee. I was wondering when you people would show up out of bushes.
You have walked far enough, Shaker Avre. The commercial zone ends at the river. This is deep woods.
The government gave me leash, Ajappa. I have the permits right here. This land is mine to clear. Do you know how much money I'm putting into this dead zone? I'm bringing roads, network towers, job. You should be thanking me for bringing civilization here.
You call this a dead zone? Because it doesn't make the sound of coins. But Shaker, papers don't hold the soil together when monsoon comes. This tree is a mother root. If you cut the deep woods, the hills will bleed mud and your city will drown in the valley.
Look, I'm not here for philosophy class, old man. We are in the modern age. Trees do not own land. Money owns land. I said market. Tie the red tape around the trunk.
No, I am not going to do it. Go. But, sir, I can't. The air here, it feels wrong, like someone's watching us.
Fella, you're just imagining stuff. Just a piece of land and you weave stories for clearance?
Sir, I can feel the tree breathing. Lively it is. For hundreds of years sheltering birds and animals. Cutting it off is a murder.
Cowards! You're afraid of some leaves and branches. I will do it myself.
Now, the earth doesn't need our permission to exist, but we need hers.
The boundary remains.
The indigenous people know a truth the modern world is desperately trying to relearn. The earth has enough for everybody's need, but not enough for everybody's greed. We are not the masters of this world, children. We are simply its guests.
Note to self, cancel any future camping trips to the forest. Those trees out there do not play around.
You don't have to cancel your trips, my dear one. That forests are not our enemy. They only push back when you arrive as conquerors instead of guests.
So as long as I don't bring a bulldozer, I'm good.
Never thought there'd be someone more annoying than Betal. Yet, here you are. But Party, Shekhar must have felt so small. He had all that money and official papers. But against the ancient roots, he was just a tiny speck.
That is the greatest gift the earth can give us, Tara. It reminds us of our true size.
Another bell? Is it from a different forest?
This did not belong to a forest, and it was not meant for dancing. We have crossed the snow, the desert, the hills, and the deep guts. Now we return to the soil of Tamil Nadu.
An anklet? What does his anklet do? Did it belong to a queen?
No, Arjun. This belonged to an ordinary woman. But history loves to tell us about kings who built empires, while forgetting the women who held those kings accountable.
An anklet held a king accountable?
Not the anklet, Arjun, the woman wearing it. Her name was Kannagi.
Was she a warrior?
No, the bravest woman in our land. The epitome of woman empowerment. Come, let's watch her fight for justice.
के अपने कोड़े आरा भया हे हे हो हा हा
என்னங்க சாமி எல்லாரும் நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா?
கண்ணே அவங்க எல்லாரும் நல்லா இருப்பாங்க. இப்போ நம்ம கதைக்குள்ள போவோமா?
போவோமே.
ஒரு நாள் பூர்வ குடிகளாகிய நாங்க இந்த மலவேங்க மரத்தோட நிழல நின்றுக்கிட்டு இருந்தோம் சாமி. அப்போ தலைவிரி கோலத்துடனும் சாந்தமான முகத்துடனும் தன்னோட ஒரு பக்கம் மார்பை அறுத்து எறிந்தவளாய் மார்பில் ரத்தம் கசிய வந்தா ஒரு பெண்.
நாங்க அவகிட்ட கேட்டோம் சாமி, நீ யாருமா, எங்கிருந்து வரேன்னு?
சாமி, சோழ நாடான காவிரி பூம்பட்டினத்துல கப்பல் வணிகரான மாநாயக்கனுக்கு செல்வ மகளாய் பிறந்த கண்ணகி அதே இடத்து நிலவழி வணிகரான மாசாத்துவன் மகனான செல்வகோமன் கோவலனை கைப்பிடிச்சார்.
இவர்களின் இல்லறம் நல்லறமாகிய அதே வேளையில மாதவின் ஒரு பெரிய நாட்டியக்காரியோட ஆடலில் மயங்கிய கோவலன் கண்ணகியை விட்டுட்டு மாதவியோடு வாழ தொடங்கிட்டான். மாதவியின் மீது இருந்த அளவற்ற காதலால கோவலன் கண்டிருந்த செல்வங்கள் அனைத்தையும் அவளுக்காகவே செலவழிச்சான்.
மீண்டும் தன் மனைவி கண்ணகியுடன் கோவலன் திரும்புகிறான் சாமி. கண்ணகியும் எந்தவித கேள்வியும் கேட்காம அவனை ஏத்துக்கிட்டாங்களாம். சரி, புதிய வாழ்க்கையை தொடங்குவோம்னு மதுரைக்கு செல்ல முடிவெடுத்தாங்களாம்.
மாதவியிடம் செல்வத்தை எல்லாம் இழந்த கோவலன் மீண்டும் கண்ணகியுடன் புதிய வாழ்க்கையை தொடங்கலாம்னு மதுரைக்கு சென்றாங்களாம். அப்போ கோவலன் மாணிக்கப்பர்கள் கொண்ட கண்ணகியின் ஒரு கால் சிலம்ப விற்க சென்றானா.
அப்போது அங்கிருந்த பொற்கொலன் பாண்டிய மன்னனின் மனைவியாகிய கோப்பெருந்தேவியின் ஒரு காற்றிலம்பை களவாடி விட்டு கோவலன் கொண்டு வந்த காற்றிலம்பை கொண்டு போய் பாண்டிய மன்னன் நெடுஞ்செழியிடம் கொடுத்து பாண்டிய மாதேவியின் காற்றிலம்பை களவாடியவன் இவன் தான் என்று கோவலனுக்கு எதிராக சூழ்ச்சி செய்துட்டான்.
எந்தவித விசாரிப்பும் இல்லாம பாண்டிய நெடுஞ்செழியன் மன்னன் கோவலன் தலையை துண்டிச்சுட்டானா.
இதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன நடந்துச்சுன்னு வாங்க நேரிலே பார்க்கலாம்.
மன்னரின் அனுமதி இல்லாமல் யாரையும் உள்ளே விட மாட்டோம். யார் நீ?
வாயிற்காவலனே, அறிவிழந்து நீதி நெறி தவறிய மானம் கெட்ட மன்னனின் வாயிற்காவலனே, பரல்களை உடைய சிலம்பு ஒன்றினை கையில் ஏந்தியவளாய் தன் கணவனை இழந்த ஒருத்தி நம் வாயிலில் வந்து நிற்கிறாள் என்று உன் மன்னனிடம் போய் சொல்.
கோர்க்கை நகரத்து வேந்தனே வாழ்க, தென் திசையில் உள்ள பொதிகை மலைக்கு தலைவனே வாழ்க, செழியனே வாழ்க, தென்னவனே வாழ்க, பழிச்சொல் இல்லாத பாண்டியனே வாழ்க, குருதி கொட்டும் தலையை பீடமாக கொண்டவளும் வேலை கையில் ஏந்தியவளும் ஆகிய கொற்றுவை அல்ல, 7 கணியரில் இளையவளான பிடாரியும் அல்ல, சிவபெருமானை நடனமாட வைத்த பத்ரகாளியும் அல்ல, தாரகாசுரனுடைய அகன்ற மார்பினை பிளந்த துர்கையும் அல்ல, பகைமை கொண்டவள் போலவும் உள்ளத்தில் சினம் கொண்டவள் போலவும் கையில் பொற்சிலம்பு ஒன்றினை ஏந்தியவளாய் கணவனை இழந்தவளாய் நம் வாயிலில் வந்து நிற்கின்றாள்.
அவளை இங்கே அழைத்து வாருங்கள்.
உத்தரவாரிசே.
கண்ணீர் சிந்தும் கண்களுடன் என் முன் வந்து நிற்கும் பெண்ணே, நீ யார்?
ஆராய்ந்தறியாத மன்னனே, தேவர்களும் வியந்து போகும் அளவுக்கு புறாவின் துன்பத்தை தீர்க்க தன் தொடை சதையை அறுத்து கொடுத்த சிபி சக்கரவர்த்தியும் தன் கற்றை இழந்த பசுவின் துயரை தடுக்க தன் மகனை தேடி சக்கரத்திட்டு கொன்ற மனுநீதி சோழனும் வாழ்ந்த புகார் நகரமே என் ஊர். அவ்வூரில் புகழ் பெற்று விளங்கும் பெருங்குடி வணிகர் மரபில் வந்த மாசாத்துவான் என்பவனின் மகனாக பிறந்து வாழ வேண்டும் என்ற விருப்பம் கொண்டு ஊழ்வினை துரத்த உன் மதுரை மாநகருக்கு வந்து என் கால் சிலம்பு ஒன்றினை விற்பதற்கு விரும்பி உன்னால் கல்வன் என்று குற்றம் சுமத்தப்பட்டு கொலை செய்யப்பட்ட கோவலன் மனைவி நான். என் பெயர் கண்ணகி.
ஓ, கல்வனின் மனைவியா?
ஓ, சிலம்பு திருடிய கல்வனின் மனைவியா?
பெண் தெய்வமே, கல்வனை கொள்ளுதல் கொடுங்கோல் என்று, அதுவே அரச நீதி.
நீதி என்று செயலாற்றாத மன்னனே, என் கால் சிலம்பில் உள்ளது மாணிக்க பரல்கள். நான் வணங்குகின்ற தெய்வத்தை, என் வாழ்வின் கருவூலத்தை சாவின் படுகொலில் தள்ளிவிட்டீர்களே.
அதற்கு என்ன ஆதாரம்?
என் மனைவியின் கால் சிலம்பு முத்துப்பரல்களை கொண்டது. கோப்பெருந்தேவி,
தருகிறேன் மன்னா.
பார்த்தாயா முத்துப்பரல்கள்?
ஆம், முத்துக்கள்.
இன்னொன்று.
மாணிக்கம். ஐயோ, மாணிக்கங்கள்.
இது மாணிக்கங்கள் அல்ல, என் கணவனின் இரத்த துளிகள். இரத்த துளிகள் இதோ என்னுடையது. இதற்கு என்ன சொல்ல போகிறாய்?
பொற்கொல்லன் பொய்யூரை கேட்டு நீதி தவறிய நான் அரசன் அல்ல.
பொறுமை காக்க வேண்டும் மன்னா.
கோவலனின் கால் சிலம்பை என்னுடையதாக கொண்டதால் நானே கல்வன். நானே கல்வன். மக்களை காக்க வேண்டிய நானே உண்மையை ஆராயாமல் தவறளித்து விட்டேனே. கெடுக என் ஆயுள், கெடுக என் ஆயுள், கெடுக என் ஆயுள்.
மன்னா, மன்னா, தாய் தந்தையரை இழந்தவருக்கு பிறரை காட்டி ஆறுதல் கூற முடியும். ஆனால் ஐயோ, கணவனை இழந்தவளுக்கு அப்படி செயல் ஆகாது. மன்னா, மன்னா, மன்னா.
நானும் ஒரு கற்புடைய பெண் என்பது உண்மையானால் இந்த அரசை அடியோடு அழிப்பேன். இந்த நகரையும் முழுவதும் எரிப்பேன். நான் மாடக்குடல் மகளிர்களே, பாடில் வாழும் தேவர்களே, தவசிகளே, கேளுங்கள், கேளுங்கள். நாங்கள் குற்றம் செய்யவில்லை. என் செயல் பழுதாகாது. அக்னி தெய்வமே பசுக்கள், அந்தணர், நல்லோர், குழந்தைகள் மற்றும் பெண்களை விடுத்து மதுரையை தீயிட்டு கொளுத்து பெண்களுக்கு எதிரான கொடுமைகளை கக்கும் ஆணாதிக்க சமூகம் அடியோடு அழியட்டும். நியாயத்தை அறியாமல் அநியாயத்துக்கு குரல் கொடுக்கும் சமூகம் மண்ணோடு மண்ணாய் மடியட்டும். அக்னி தேவனே, மதுரை முழுவதையும் சாம்பலாக்கு. பெண்மையை போற்றாமல் தூற்றி திரிந்து கொண்டிருக்கும் மாக்களை அழைத்து எங்கெல்லாம் பெண்களுக்கு எதிரான நியாயங்கள் மறுக்கப்படுகிறதோ அங்கெல்லாம் அனலாய் தனலாய் எழுந்து துடுக்கினை அடக்கிவிடு. விசாரித்து தீர்ப்பு வழங்காத அறந்தவறிய மன்னனின் சட்ட புத்தகத்தின் கடைசி பக்கம் இந்த கண்ணகியாக இருக்கட்டும்.
చంద్రతార నాగమేఘం సర్వవ్యాపి సత్యం నీయే మాత
மதுரை எரித்த உன் கற்பு நெறியானது அடுத்த 14வது நாளில் உன் கணவனை இறைவடிவில் காணச் செய்யும் என்று ஒரு அக்னி தெய்வம் வாக்களித்து சென்றது.
அவளும் 14 நாட்கள் சோழ நாட்டிலிருந்து கால் கடுக்க நடந்து இந்த இடத்தை அடைந்தாளாம்.
சிறிது நேரத்துல புஷ்பக விமானம் வானத்திலிருந்து இறங்குச்சான். தெய்வீக நிலையை அடைஞ்ச கோவலன் மங்களனானை கண்ணகியின் கழுத்தில் அணிவிச்சு அவளை தேவலோகத்துக்கு அழைத்து சென்றானா சாமி. இதனை நாங்கள் கண்டு அவளை வழிபட்டு வருகிறோம்.
கண்ணகி இவள் சினத்தின் சின்னம் அல்ல, அறத்தின் அடையாளம். துயரத்தின் கூக்குரல் அல்ல, துணிச்சலின் உச்சம். அடிமைப்பட்டவள் அல்ல, அன்பின் ஆற்றல். நீதிக்காய் குரல் கொடுத்து நியாயத்தை நிலைநாட்டி அரசனே ஆனாலும் குற்றம் குற்றமே என்றவள். சூழ்ச்சிகளையும் வீழ்ச்சிகளையும் சுடுதியில் சுட்டெரித்தவள் இவள். பெண் வலிமையின் மாபெரும் அடையாளம்.
Thor has a lightning summoning hammer, but Kannagi broke an antlers. Zero hesitation and absolute facts. Now that's real power.
So there was no water demons, no wishing trees, no ghost, just her.
That's the spirit of the trunk, my dear ones. Did you notice the journey? We started in the realm of the gods and spirits, but we ended with ordinary people. A village elder protecting a tree, a widow standing up to a king.
Yes, the magic disappeared.
No, Arjun, the magic didn't disappear. It just changed hands. It moved from the heavens and the myths right into the soil, into the grit and the courage of the people who walk on it. That is the true spirit of the India.
Is the trunk empty now? Have we seen it all?
Seen it all? You mean all of India and its wonders? Kanna, what we saw tonight was just a drop in the ocean. To quote those movies your grandfather used to watch. Picture abhi baki hai mere dost.
You know what? I want to see it. The actual picture. Not on a 4K resolution in a screen and not in a plane that is flying 30,000 feet above the air where the whole country looks like a blurry map.
A train! Party! We could take a train! The really long ones with loopers and sliding windows.
Exactly. We can do the trunk's journey in reverse, starting right here from home, right through the Ghats, cross the rivers of the east, roll through the heat of the Thar desert, and go all the way up to the snow in Kashmir.
This trunk has done its job for tonight. It's just wood and brass after all. The true heartbeat of this land cannot be held inside a box, just as it cannot be fully felt through a glowing screen. It lives in the deep roots of the forest, the rush of our rivers, and the everyday courage of our people. Our India is a living, breathing epic, and it is waiting right outside these doors.
Jai Hind!
जग चंगा करना ना चंगा चंगा जग चंगा जग चंगा अरे नंगा 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 कर डाला नंगा नंगा कर डाला ये संसार अरे चक्का जाम हुआ है सारे राहों कार बंधु एक मंजिल पाने को निकला है ये संसार इंसान बन गया दो पल का इश्तिहार कारे संसद से ज्यादा भर गया है ये तिहार जग चंगा जग चंगा जग चंगा कर डाला चंगा चंगा जग चंगा जग चंगा अरे दंगा न कर तू दंगा दंगा कर डाला ये संसार ओ डाउन
The little ones, starting from the three narrators, Tara, Arjun, the grandmother, to the Kannagi, who embodied the women's spirit. I think they all need a good round of applause from all of you. Going live is not very easy. Even as I stand in front of you, even I'm nervous at this age. So imagine these children who have been playing for 2 days. So they deserve this sort of an encouragement. Thank you, ma'am, Aarthi ma'am, for being here, sitting, watching, observing our little ones, for spending your valuable time with us. Thank you, ma'am. Your daughter, I hope she has enjoyed the Pupil story. As we move into the digital world, bringing children or taking them back into the past is very important. This is the 14th year that we are putting up this annual production. Each year, Dr. Savita says that we should do something different. Somewhere connecting back to the roots. That is what we have tried today. Thanking the Almighty for giving us 2 wonderful days for yesterday and today. Dr. Savita, Dr. Rajesh, and of course, the great Chancellor, Dr. Virayan, for their steadfast leadership. They have been the visionaries behind the entire execution of each and everything that you see at the Pupil. Heads of the institution for definitely guiding all the teachers, and from the bottom of my heart, each and every teacher, starting from the Montessori annual day which got over a few days back to the annual day for grade 1 to 12, it's a true labor of love. Teachers, you all deserve a wonderful round of applause Thank you all. It was a wonderful performance. And of course, the sound and the light team, the support staff, each and every teacher has put in their effort, be it the computer science department who did the LED work, the art, the sound, the support staff, and of course, all this focuses on only one aspect, the pupilite. Children, without you, we are incomplete. Whatever we do, it revolves around you. A big round of applause for the wonderful pupilites. Parents, without you, they would not have been there with us. Thank you for the trust that you have placed in us. And it's a promise that we will continue to strive better year after year. The entire pupil community, a big thank you.